China and Russia seem to be finding common cause with countries across the Middle East, supporting the Palestinian cause. From how you see it, how do you see this conflict potentially widening?
It's not World War III. First of all, of course, it's a huge distraction for the United States. This is the second major foreign policy crisis of the Biden administration. By the way, in both cases, sort of pinning the United States and Biden closely to a leader that he does not privately like or trust, Zelensky and Netanyahu. And that makes it harder, of course, to drive successful long-term foreign policy response. It's not World War III. The Russians and the Chinese are not going to get involved directly in this war. But the idea that it stays contained to Gaza is hard to imagine. We've already seen drone strikes against U.S. Military bases and equipment in the region. We have seen some skirmishing across the northern border in Israel with Hezbollah, some rocket strikes, some small incursions. That could, of course, get bigger. We've seen dozens of Palestinians killed in the West Bank. The Israeli settlers have not yet been involved in that violence, but that could easily spread out. I mean, you are going to have outrage, certainly at a minimum, on the part of Palestinian populations writ large, which means not just the West Bank, but where there are lots of refugees in Jordan and in Syria and in Lebanon. And that will destabilize those countries and could lead to an expansion of the violence. It is also quite possible that Hezbollah, which is much more militarily capable and directly supported by Iran, could get involved directly in the fighting. The Americans have warned them not to do that. Biden has sent 2 aircraft strike carrier groups to the Eastern Mediterranean to back that call up with force, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. And so this is a very, very dangerous time. And it is very clear to me that this war is about to get worse.